right now. I want to quickly talk about some nutrition, dieting. Now, before I begin, guys, ladies too, if you're watching, I it's very important that you guys like, comment, or at least share. Now, if you want to comment a fire emoji, that's fine, but you have to like and comment because that lets me know that what I'm doing is actually a good idea, because I'm seeing the view counts is there, but I'm not seeing like the responses, the likes. I'm just thinking, okay, should I be doing these? That's why sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I don't see the right response. I'm like, and then I just get unmotivated. Anyways, I took a minute of time. Let's talk about some weight dieting, nutrition. Some people were asking me, how in the world did I get so ripped for my weigh-ins? And basically, it was some interesting facts that I've learned. Now, first off, let me give a disclaimer. I am not a nutritionist. There might be certain things that I am saying incorrectly, but I'm just going to tell you guys what I learned, and maybe that could help you understand things. So there's a couple of things. First off, we're going to talk about like weight and water management. So I bought me a scale, and like a scale is very crucial to this whole entire thing, because you have to get obsessed with basically weighing yourself after every time you eat, after you go to sleep, right when you wake up, after you pee. You have to get very obsessed with that, like being very obsessed with your weight. And any scale, I guess modern day scale that you have, it allows you to have an app where it should show like I'm all doing a wave. It should show like an infographic of like, what's the damn word? Basically, you get to see how your weight fluctuates over time. Okay, so that's very key. Number one, weight and water management. That is number one. That's number two. Number two is you need to understand what calories are and what is a calorie deficit. Okay, you gotta understand what that is, because if you don't understand what calories are and what's a calorie deficit, we're wasting our time here. So I'm gonna explain it while I drink this new blackberry pure leaf. It's so delicious. Anyways, when you hear all this stuff, a lot of people roll their eyes, because I don't know why scientists and nutritionists and dietitians make all this so difficult, but I'm here to make this stuff very simple. Basically, calories is gas. That's all it is. Imagine your body is a gas tank, and calories is the gas. That's all calories is. So when I look at this pure leaf, it says it has 140 calories. That's how much gas you're putting into your car. That's all calories is, okay? It's basically energy. So a calorie deficit, what that means is that you need to burn more calories than, am I saying this? What the hell is going on? Some person cursing? I'm at the gas station right now. I just decided to do a drive-by live. So anyways, let me make sure I'm explaining calorie deficit right. You need to burn more calories than you eat. There we go. You have to burn more calories than what you eat. So, calorie deficit. So that's very key. So calories is the fuel. That's the gas for your body. A calorie deficit means you have to basically drive more than, you have to work your body more than, did I say that correctly? Whatever I said in the beginning, that's basically you have to burn more than what you eat. I think I'm saying that correctly. I think I am. And then afterwards, so you have, let me see, weight management, calories. Then you have sodium, sugar, simple and complex carbohydrates. And there's one more that I'm missing. Protein intake. I believe that's it. I believe that's it. I believe that's all you need to know. So I explained to you guys what weight management is. I explained to you guys what calories and calorie deficit is. And now you need to understand sugar and sodium. Sugar, I mean, I think everyone understands what sugar is about, basically. I think you guys know what sugar is. And then sodium. Sodium is basically what allows you to sweat. Okay? That's it. Sodium is what allows you to sweat. Keep that in mind. I'm explaining all this because when I start explaining what exactly I did, it's gonna make sense. And then simple complex carbs. When you hear people say, like weightlifters say this all the time, they're like, oh, cut the carbs. Basically, carbs is just energy sources. Basically, like, so simple carbs is like fruit, sugary things. Complex carbs is whole grains, which is basically bread, vegetables, and beans, all that. These are basically like the healthy kind of carbohydrates, or healthy kind of foods. This is very key. I know this sounds like really boring, but you guys have to understand this stuff that I'm explaining. And then what else am I missing? Protein intake. What I've learned about protein is that you can lose weight while gaining muscle. When I discovered this, that is why I looked so ripped for my that's why I looked ripped for the weigh-ins, because I gained a lot of muscle and lost a lot of weight. And then the last thing you need to understand is fat storage. Okay, so when you look at fat people, and this is me being very nice. This is not like me being rude to fat people or whatever. Imagine fat is basically your body's savings account. Okay, that is your body's savings account. So when your body is taking in too many calories, too many fuel, your body is rich in too much fuel. So what your body does is it takes that fuel and it stores it into your fat storage. Okay? So, and then when you begin to use too much calories, or you put yourself in a calorie deficit where you're burning more calories than what you're eating, your body goes into its savings account, which is the fat, and it eats off of that fat, which allows you to lose weight. I hope that made sense to you guys, because now what I'm about to explain is about to make a lot of sense. So let me explain it now. I hope that made sense to you guys. So my walking weight at the time was 147 pounds to 149 pounds. That was my walking weight. I typically have a very, very bad diet, but I do work out really, really hard. So I'm able to I'm usually in shape. So what I did was, the first thing that I did was I cut out sugar. So like this Pure Leaf has, let me see, 36 grams of sugar, of added sugars. That's bad. If I wanted to get on a diet, the first thing I did was I took out all sugar, and just alone taking out sugar reduced my weight from 147 to 143 pounds. So if you're trying to lose weight, or at least, I don't know, like you're trying to like start working in a diet, start paying attention to the amount of sugar that you're intaking. Pay attention to the amount of sugars that you're eating. Just cut that out. Just trust me. That's like, when you cut out sugar, that's the simple carbs, okay? Cut that out. You're going to notice a significant weight drop, at least for me, because I have a sweet tooth. So it was a significant weight drop. I went from like 147 pounds to like 143. And then I work out like 3 times a day. But the problem that I was having was I couldn't break into the 130s, because I had to be 135 for the weigh-ins, but I could not break into the 130s despite working out damn near 3 times a day. I was even, like, I jump roped, I clocked in for the month of May. That was a training camp for I only trained 1 month. I clocked in 51,000 jumps. I even jump roped straight for an hour. I did 10,000 jumps in that hour and still could not get down. Like, I couldn't even get out of the 140-pound range. It wasn't until I started understanding what carbohydrates were, which is basically like I cut out the bread. That's one thing I did. I cut out bread. So I started, first I cut out the sugars, significantly dropped down my weight. Then I turned around and I said, okay, I cut out bread, which I found out there is sugar in bread. And that's when I started going into the 130s. And then I replaced because you still need your complex carbs because that's your energy. So I replaced that with oats, like oatmeal. So what I would do is I would like, you still need some complex carbs. So for my protein shake, I had like 3 protein shakes a day because I found out protein. Woo, man. You know what? God damn, this is a lot. I did not realize how long this was gonna be. I hope you guys are listening. Like, some people are like, I want to hear what you did, but then I don't know if people really want to hear everything that I did. Anyways, I thought that's just security. Okay, where was I at? Damn. Yeah, it's a lot. It's I guess it seems simple to me, but it's actually complex explaining. Back to it though. Where the hell was I? Anyways, let me see. Protein. So we're gonna get on the protein part in a second. So I cut out the carbs. I cut out the sugar. Well, I cut out bread and I cut out sugar. So then the question is, what was I eating? Okay. I found out. So let's talk about protein now. I found out that you can gain muscle, like you can still get big, like big muscles while losing weight. This right here was one of the most groundbreaking things for me. I don't know if people care about that, but that was so groundbreaking to me. And it depends on the type of protein that you're eating. Now, I know there's probably my coach is a vegan, but I was eating 3 times a day. Like, I went from 147 to 135, and I actually ate more to get to 135. And you have to eat lean meat, okay? The lean meat, what I found out, is basically like the leanest meat is turkey breast, grilled chicken, and tuna. Those were the 3 things that I found out was lean meat. Lean meat, like when you hear lean, basically there's more protein than fat. Now, like I said, if there's a nutritionist watching, this is what I learned. This is how I got buff. This is my understanding. This is what I did. So if I'm saying certain things wrong, I apologize. But what I understand is lean means it's more protein than fat. That's what I understand. So the main thing that I did was I went to this. Now this is where it gets crazy. I went to Jack in the Box, and Jack in the Box has a number 13 grilled chicken sandwich. Okay, if you go there and you say, specifically in the morning before they turn on the grill, and you say, hey, can I have a grilled chicken sandwich? And you have to take off the condiments, basically like the sauce. You have to get rid of the sauce because that's sodium, that's sugar and all that stuff. You take that off and you say, wrap it in lettuce. They're basically giving you the cleanest, highest form of protein that you could possibly get. So I went to Jack in the Box and they gave me a grilled chicken sandwich. And I ate that like 3 times a day while mixing in protein shakes. 3 protein shakes. The type of protein shake I have to go show you guys. But, yep, that was my protein source. Yep. And then I would go to a deli And there was a deli by my house. There was turkey breast and tuna there. So sometimes I switched it up when it got kind of nasty. The grilled chicken got nasty. But yeah, I would get my protein shakes. I would get my oats. And then I would go. So this is how I would do it. I would wake up in the morning. I would check my weight. That's your weight management. You got to check your weight first. And what I found out is when you wake up in the morning, that is the lowest weight you're going to be of the day when you wake up. Because when you would sleep during the night, your body was dehydrated. So that's the lowest weight you're going to be of the day. Okay? So I wake up in the morning and then I'll say, okay, cool. I would get me a protein shake and I would take a scoop of oats, like 100% whole grain oats. And I put it inside of the blender with my protein source. Blend it together, drink it, and then I went to striking practice, right? Started striking, would lose a certain amount of calories, which is like I'll be burning the fuel. And then I would go back home after that hour, and I'd eat me like a grilled chicken sandwich, right? And then after that, I would take a nap. That's what I did. I took a nap. I also got high too. I was smoking too, which is funny as hell. So I would literally just to relax my body, and I learned how to meditate through the Mary Jane. Like I would, like right before jiu-jitsu practice, I would get high, listen to I live by traffic, so I would listen to traffic, and you'd be surprised how many birds are, like how loud birds actually are. Listen to the birds, fall asleep for an hour, wake up. I would go to jiu-jitsu practice. I would train from 12:30. So if I did striking practice 7 to 8 in the morning, took a nap I'd take a shower by 9:30, take a nap by 10 to 11:20, wake up, travel to jiu-jitsu, get to jiu-jitsu by 12:30, work out to 3 o'clock. If any of my boys came, we would do some MMA sparring. And then I would go back home, eat another grilled chicken sandwich, because that's the protein source. That's the protein source. And it's lean. It's low in calories, low in fat, but high in protein. Okay? So I eat another grilled chicken sandwich. And then I would get a scoop of my protein. So that's 2 grilled chicken sandwiches so far, and 2 sources of proteins so far. Then I would take another nap. And I would wake up and it'll be like 8 o'clock. Then I would go to the gym, and I didn't lift weights at all. I just jump roped for like 30 minutes. I jump rope for 30 minutes. And then after I jump rope for 30 minutes, I would then turn around and go into the sauna for 30 minutes. And then I would get out, eat another grilled chicken sandwich and a protein shake, and go to bed. That's what I did. And of course, vegetables and yada yada. Yeah, I ate my vegetables. I was trying to eat apples and stuff, like certain fruits, but I got kind of crazy with those. So I would snack on almonds, whole almonds, eat a little bit of fruit here and there, but I had a lot of vegetables. Yeah, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. And then there you go. I did that every single day, 5 days a week. And I went from 147 to, by weigh-ins, 134.5 pounds. And I looked like that. That's what happened. That's what I did. I know, it's crazy. Simple, right? Simple as hell. But that's what I did. I explained the scientific part to explain what I guess I kind of made it simple. It took me forever to figure that out, though. Like, I just explained it to you guys simple, but that combination took me forever to figure out. Like, okay, and the timing matters. You have to eat within an hour after you worked out, so timing matters. But yeah, that's what I did. It sounds really silly, but that was the best looking shape I ever looked in my life. I have never been that, like I look huge as hell, but I was like, I was 134 pounds. And like, if you go look at my Muay Thai fight, because my Muay Thai fight weigh-in is still on my Instagram page, or it might be here also on YouTube somewhere. If you look at my weigh-ins I didn't diet at all for the Muay Thai fight. And I was shocked. I looked like fluffy in that. I was like, well, no wonder why you got your ass whooped. But for that MMA fight, I looked jacked. I looked like I was about to do a bodybuilding contest. That's what I did. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a nutritionist could hear that, and then they could really, or a scientist or somebody could hear that, and they could really break it down of maybe like scientifically what I did. But yep, that was the day. So any questions? I know that sounds crazy. I might have to make more videos explaining the science behind all this stuff, because if we look at it scientifically of what was happening to me, I was intaking a lot of protein. Oh, and by the way, you cannot have, that's what also, I didn't drink no sugary drinks. It was all water, like alkaline water with electrolytes. So I had a lot of unsweetened pure leaf. So this is, in this pure leaf, this is like blackberry. It's like flavored pure leaf brewed tea. But I had unsweetened, which gave 0 calories, but it rehydrates you. Rehydration is another thing that we probably got to talk about that I didn't talk about. That was hard, the rehydration process. But I only drank water, by the way, for all of that. Everything I explained to you, I was drinking a lot of water. Even in my protein shake, I was mixing my protein shake with oats with water. Everything was with water. So if you drink any type of sugary drink, Gatorade included, yeah, it's gonna throw off your at least for me, it threw off my weight. So I was drinking a lot of water with alkaline in it, electrolyte solutions and stuff. So that had no calories, but basically, and then that's the crazy part. No, like you said, so just eat healthy. But I promise you, it was the hardest thing ever. It was so difficult to eat healthy. Right now, I'm done. Like this entire week. Like right now, I just got done eating some cookies. I was eating some like Skittles and stuff. I've been eating so unhealthy ever since I got off that diet. But I want to get back on it because it was really fun to just like manage my weight. But you'll be surprised how hard it is to actually eat healthy. You'll be so shocked. It's difficult because you want to have like think about how many like soda that you had today, how many juice that you had today. Imagine only drinking water. You know, you said, I am a vegetarian trying to build muscle for the first time. Laugh out loud. Getting rid of candy and processed fat, my body feels better. Yeah, but well, that's good. If you're a vegetarian, this should be easy. You need, because I ate a lot of, okay, so everyone's body is different. You need to intake a certain amount of protein a day. Now, I'm going to have to go find the math calculator for that. But I had found out for me that I'm 5'7", right now currently walking around at 140 pounds. I was shocked to find out today I was 140 pounds. I thought I was 147 again, but I'm 140. So I found out for me that I need to intake 100 grams to 100 and I believe 40 grams of protein per day. Okay. That is 3 scoops of my protein shakes is 25 grams of protein. Okay, that's 25 grams of protein. So that equals out to, by the end of the day, 75 grams of protein. That's not enough protein. So if you're a vegetarian, right, that means you need, I guess, some beans. Like you need to look at how much are you getting from the beans. But for me, for like when I was eating the grilled chicken sandwich, for example, in grilled chicken, it's 25 to 30 grams of protein, right? So by like if I ate three of those and three of my protein shakes, that equaled out to the amount of protein that I needed to gain muscle. So you need a certain amount of you need a protein surplus. Now keep in mind, however, and this is the drawback of intaking too much protein. If you intake too much protein, it hurts your kidneys. It messes with your kidneys. So, but the way to offset that is to work out a lot. Okay? So you have to work out a lot because that protein will go into repairing your muscles. So let me see. You said chia seeds, yeah, peanut butter, almond butter. I mean, that's good, right? But how many grams of protein are you eating? Like, it doesn't matter what you're eating. Well, it kind of does, but at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. That's all it is. It like if you're trying to build muscle, it's a numbers game. That's it. How many grams of protein a day are you eating? Don't tell me the name. Tell me how many grams of protein you're eating. If you're a vegetarian and you're trying to build muscle, it doesn't matter. You can skip the meat. That's fine. But are you getting the correct necessary amount of protein for your body to have its protein synthesis to grow? It's a numbers game. That's all it is. It's not about what you're eating. It's about how much you're eating and what it is and how much it is. That's it. So hope that helps you guys out. Maybe I need to go more in depth with this. Maybe I don't know if I'm really big on trying to keep things very simple, but me explaining all of that, I don't know if that was simple. It's like damn near about to be 30 minutes, and it was supposed to be a drive-by live, but I found out like it's not as simple as I thought it was. So, any questions before I jump off? Yeah. You said right 1,000%. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, you could be a vegetarian, you could be a vegan. It don't matter. If you want to gain muscle, you need a certain amount of protein a day. And think about it. If you take three protein shakes a day that has 25 grams of protein 3 times a day, that's still not enough protein. I'm a small guy. I'm strong as hell, but I'm still small. So imagine a guy that's like 6'2", you know? He probably needs 200 grams of protein. Even him taking 3 times a day of protein shakes, which is supposed to be for protein, is still not enough protein. How do you build high cardio? I said it in my when I click off this, you'll be able to see you'll be able to go back. At some point, I explained my day. At the end of the day, my third workout was I jump roped for 30 minutes. I clocked in at the end of that month 51,000 jumps. I have a counter. This right here. No, I have a jump rope that counts how many jumps I do. I clocked in at 51,000 jumps. You said I am 6'1", so you probably need like 200 grams of protein. And you're a vegetarian? Yeah, bro. Like, like I respect that you're not eating meat, but it comes down to the numbers. How much protein are you getting? And I think I need to find out how to calculate how much protein someone needs based on their size. I'm going to find that out. I would like to share that with you guys, but I don't know. I found out for me, though, that I'm 100 to 140 grams, but I was intaking 200 grams of protein a day. I don't know how I was doing it, but I remember when I was writing everything down, it was like 200 grams of protein, which was good for me because I was like working out 3 times a day. So my body needed that to heal itself. Yeah. And someone said I was on steroids. I was just like, I mean, that amount of protein was basically, I guess, could have been considered healthy steroids, but yeah, man. Yeah. This was this was informative as hell. Like, if I was my opposition, like my ops, this right here is the video that I wouldn't want them to hear about. But actually, I don't care. So before I get off, let me explain this. People don't understand this because I don't think my opposition would get this far into the clip. People don't understand this about me. The reason why I share everything on the internet, the reason why I do this is because I'm doing something new right now. So there's something else new right now that I'm not going to share with you guys until it's done. There's something new that I've added to the workout. So, even if they're hearing this, that's my old workout. That was the old workout that I did. Now there's something new that I'm adding, and once I'm done with my next MMA fight, which is going to be August 18th, then I'll reveal it to you guys of the new thing that I'm working on right now. But yeah, he said peanuts all day with fruits. I'm vegan. Hey, that's fine. But if you want to build muscle and lose weight, you need some protein in that body. I don't care what you eat, is how much protein are you getting. So, and you need to know it. You need to look at the back of the nutritional facts and find out how much protein is in what you're eating. And there you go. Do I think vegans can build muscle without meat? Hell yeah. Do I think vegetarians can build muscle without meat? Fuck yeah. But it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder. It's going to be harder. What are you eating? Right now, I'm eating a bunch of bull crap. If you want to know my entire workout, everything, my diet of what I did, I explained it in this live. When I click out of it, you'll be able to come back and look at it. But any more questions? I think I explained everything on this topic. This is a really pretty big topic. Any other questions? Any random questions? I'll give you guys right now, starting a minute to ask, and then I'm gonna hop off. Yeah. So right now I'm eating like some candy, cause that diet, I mean, it was good. I felt great, but damn it, I was craving sugar. I got a sweet tooth. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I try to entertain you guys, man. I try my best. People hate the way I do it, but I'm like, well, if I don't do it the way that I'm doing it, it won't be entertaining. I think people hate me because they probably be thinking like, damn, why didn't I think of that? It's so simple. Why didn't I do it? You started MMA recently? Yep. I started MMA recently. As of last Sunday. What should white belts focus on? Submissions. If you are a white belt and you are planning on competing, I promise you, all you have to do is figure out a submission. There are 6 families of submissions in jiu-jitsu. I always say this. People, my longtime followers are probably rolling their eyes and clicking off the video right now. I'm going from the highest percentage to the lowest, but that's just by stats. You have the back with the rear naked choke. You have leg locks. You have arm bars. You have guillotines, triangle chokes, and kimuras. Find out which one of those 6 that you're good at and learn everything about it, right? And then go to a competition and be really good at catching people in these submissions in your gym. Go to a competition and you will run through everybody. White belt competitions literally comes down to who can catch who in the who has the better submission game. I've seen enough. I've seen enough white belt competitions to know this. I've seen enough of them. It comes down to who knows how to do a submission better than the other one, and who has better cardio. So you need to worry about your cardio, and you need to worry about a submission. And then after that, once you have one good submission, or in that submission family, like maybe you have a good guillotine. That's what happened when I was helping out Taylor Moore. She has a guillotine. Then you start worrying about like positions and stuff, like learning about. I think when you go to the competition, you'll learn about how the competition scene works, but get a solid submission. Now, black belts will tell you what I'm giving is bad advice, but every fucking time I teach someone jiu-jitsu, right? Why is it that the people that I teach blows through everybody and they had like 3 months of training? Because I taught them how to end fights, not how to just sit there and play close guard and do shitty ass arm bars that you're never gonna get. My advice, that's me. Let me see. To start jiu-jitsu, should you do gi or no gi? If you are just starting jiu-jitsu, I honestly, everyone knows I would say, I'm gonna say no gi, but if you do gi, that's fine. I started off in gi, and I went up to blue belt in gi, and then I transitioned to no gi. So if you do gi first, that's fine. I think just getting in and just doing jiu-jitsu is what matters. But if you want to do MMA, you want to have solid self-defense, and you're not doing jiu-jitsu just to get in shape, I say do no gi. Me personally, I say do no gi, go learn Muay Thai or boxing or karate. But if you want to do MMA or you want good self-defense, healthy self-defense, no gi, go learn some striking. All right. Wow, that was a long live. One more question. Anybody else? Let me see. Yep. Eat this candy. All right. Yeah. All right. We are out of here. That was a good live. Y'all take care.